Ooh, okay. Are we live? Hello, hello. Is this live stream? What's going on? Are we live? Okay, so it's Tuesday, and I honestly don't know if I'm gonna get any viewers on this live stream. Actually, let's put it on pop so my skin tone looks a little better. Hopefully, you guys can all hear me okay today here. Let's see. Turn this on. Let me just change a few settings here. Like chat, there we go. And I don't know. I just thought since I'm on vacation, let me go ahead and just do a live stream. I normally do my live streams a lot sooner or a lot later, actually. So I don't know if I'm gonna get any hits today or not. We'll find out, I guess. Looks like I do have one person in here, so let me. Or I had one person. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get anyone on my live stream today, honestly. But let me. There we go. Let me get my tripod set up here so that you guys can not get motion sickness with me over here. There we go. Let's see. All right, and if you're just joining in, thanks for joining in. Please feel free to chime in on whatever we're talking about here. I'm just here to chit chat with you guys here. This is BTech Reviews Live Tech Talk, and yesterday I actually uploaded a video on my YouTube channel. It was like my first time, I guess, dual comparison video, I guess, or whatever. It was the Nexus 5X versus the Umidigi A3 Pro. So I thought that was interesting, since that would be like the first time me doing something like that. While I'm waiting for hopefully at least a few more people to join in, I'm going to go ahead and share this on my Twitter page, and we'll see how this goes. I'm not 100%, again, I'm not 100% sure if I'm even going to get anyone to chat here live with me. So we'll find out. See if I can share the live chat here. Let's see my videos. Who's live right now? Tech Talk Tuesday Tech Talk. I don't know if I like the name. Hey, what's up, CV Tech? How you doing, man? Let me just share this really quick on Twitter, buddy. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining in. I probably won't have as many live correspondent as fans as you do when you do your live streams, man. But I hope to hit that 20K mark eventually. And by the way, congratulations. I know that's a huge milestone, especially on YouTube. I mean, I feel like it's harder to basically get more people to to get interested in the smaller channels. So the fact that you hit 20K is amazing. I really I do respect what you do. It's definitely a struggle. You already know what's up. I mean, I saw a tweet from Kevin Breeze the other day. Let me make sure everything's going on here. Let me make sure that okay. So yeah, I saw a tweet from Kevin Breeze the other day saying that he had posted something about his analytics as far as his YouTube goes, and I was like, well, yeah, I've noticed kind of like a little decline the past week or so as far as viewership and whatnot, and I'm guessing, well, maybe it's April. It's the end of school already. I don't know what's going on, and maybe it's YouTube's algorithm, but it's the end of school, to my knowledge, for a lot of people. So a lot of people are not, or just a lot of people in general are not, staying. They're focusing on school, in my opinion. You know what I mean? They're not on social media as hard, or they're not using YouTube as much, unless they're using YouTube for like something educational, right? But for the most part, yes, I feel like it is getting harder. And that's because my channel is actually probably making I wouldn't say the most money that I ever have been, but from January to an April standpoint, I feel like in the past recent years I've probably made the most money from this time frame. Over the last 7 years, I've had my YouTube channel monetized for like 6 or 7 years already. But anyways, shoot, you're my only viewer, man. So if you leave, this is this is gonna be the end of my stream, right? But for the most part, I just wanted to get on and just do a little live stream. I'm on vacation right now, so I'm just trying to take advantage and put some content up. Let's see. CV Tech says mine is constantly. Hold on. Mine is constantly up and down. It's lower now than it's been in a while. And I don't know, like Kevin Brees had posted. Maybe it's because he wasn't pushing out as much content as he was before. I mean, again, I don't know. Me, thanks for giving me a thumbs up. By the way, I need to give myself a thumbs up on this. Let me see if I can log in really quick. Lower the volume here, but yeah, for the most part, yes, I do agree that it's getting harder. I mean, I don't know what to say there, but yeah, I'm just following up on what Kevin Brees had said in the tweet that he's, his monetization stats are not great right now. So thanks, Sean M. What's up? How you doing, man? Thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. Anytime someone give me a thumbs down from what I'm seeing here. Let me give myself a thumbs up. I'm looking at my live chat right here. Someone gave me a thumbs down. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but someone's just being a hater. I gave myself a thumbs up though. But for the most part, yesterday I worked on a video where I was let me see. Let me get out of this. I don't want to be on the chat too much there, or at least on my phone. But yeah, yesterday I worked on a video where it was the Google Nexus 5X versus the UmaDigi A3 Pro. It was me, a thumbs down when I got in. Now it's 50-50. So, so you gave me a thumbs down, but then I got a thumbs up, man. What's going on? Thanks, CV Tech. So I did that comparison video yesterday because I've seen a lot of them between guys like Kevin Brees and CV Tech, and even I would watch a lot of Phone Dog battles when I would stay consistent with watching Phone Dog when Aaron Baker was the main guy for Phone Dog a couple years back, right? And I was like, well, you know what? I have several phones on me now. Like I have, several review units that I haven't gotten rid of. I still have them. So I was like, why don't I do a comparison video on some of these devices? So the most recent review that I did was the Nexus 5X, which, I'm still thoroughly impressed by that specific handset, considering that phone came out in late 2015, I mean, it's only about a 4.5-year-old phone, but dude, I really wish Aaron Baker still did YouTube. I mean, I know he's doing other stuff. I know he was working with HTC for a while. I don't even know if HTC does cell phones anymore or not. Yeah. But for the most part, he has a great sounding voice. He has a good look to him. Like not to, no homo, right? But the guy knows how to talk on the mic, and it's just really ridiculous. I think he was one of the big inspirations for me when I first started doing YouTube, because when I originally started YouTube, I was just doing it for practice because I wanted to become a sports anchor for like radio or something like that, or like for TV. And essentially I went to school for that, and I did my I finished my degree. Luckily, I got my degree in mass communication, which is it's an accomplishment. I believe that even if you don't even if you don't get into the field of work that you do with your degree, everything that I learned caters to what I do for my YouTube channel, or I also do a radio show, which allows me to use my knowledge from that and put it towards what I do in that field. So I think it's pretty cool. Aaron Baker was a good guy, though. I mean, I remember when he left Phone Dog for Techno Buffalo, and then I don't know exactly what happened with Techno Buffalo exactly. I don't know if there was just like a conflict of interest with him and John Redinger, because I know John Redinger was the guy in charge at the time, and now Techno Buffalo is not even Techno Buffalo anymore. It's just John Redinger as far as his YouTube page goes. And I know he sold off his company to like to take over for like website for his actual website, which was technobuffalo.com, and now he's just doing YouTube videos, and he branded it just as himself. So I don't know if he left that in essence to all the people that were employed by him were moved over to the company with it, or if he's just a solo YouTuber now, because he's not really putting in a lot of content out. So but yeah, I decided to do that Nexus 5X video versus the UmaDigi A3 Pro, and CV Tech, you can probably give me or you can probably give some feedback also because I know you've done the UmaDigi A3 Pro, but for the most part, both of them as far as performance were pretty much on par with each other. I was really surprised how, like, when I was doing like the opening up and closing the apps, etc., like that, how on par the UmaDigi A3 Pro was, considering its specs would be considered lower because first of all, it doesn't have the same type of processing unit that the Nexus 5X has, right? So the Nexus 5X, even though it's older, it has a Snapdragon in it, and it's got a hexa-core processor, so that's six individual cores. Excuse me, that are doing all the work. And for the most part, the Umidigi A3 Pro, which only has a quad-core processor, I think it's a MediaTek. I don't remember exactly what number it is, but the MediaTek processor, obviously, it's not really on par for something as far as the Snapdragon. Let's see. HTC needs to make a great budget mid-range device line to become relevant again. Just my opinion. Yeah, I think HTC was just focusing too much on flagship devices, and then even at the time, they were also using. They were trying to partner up with Windows and trying to do Windows devices. So I think that's kind of where they screwed up. I think, even though they were still putting Android devices on there, I think that HTC could have been up there with the big phone names already. I mean, I remember back then they were. I mean, they had the HTC Evo. I don't remember exactly all of their flagships, but I just do remember that they had some stuff going. So here, let me turn the camera here. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. By the way, if you guys are tuning in. So let's see. CVTech says what's up? No Life 2692. How's it going? CVTech says the only Umidigi I've ever owned was the One Max, but I returned it because it was defective, and now I have the Umidigi F1. So I've been wanting to get my hands on another Umidigi phone for quite some time now, but again, the money just isn't there right now as far as my my AdSense or my monetization on my videos. I will hopefully be able to maybe get another lower to mid-range device, hopefully within the next month or so. Until then, I'm probably just going to keep putting out videos either on the new mobile G3 Plus or even the Umidigi A3 Pro. I feel like there's still little things that I could probably post on that video. And you'd be surprised, the A3 Pro, which is only like between $80 and $100 phone, it's actually a pretty good performer. The build quality of it's good. The phone itself is just surprising to me still. I mean, when I was if you guys haven't watched that video for me comparing it to the Nexus 5X, it's pretty much on par as far as its performance goes. Better battery life, obviously, because it's a newer phone. What's up? No Live. Okay. Will you ever be getting a game? Will you ever going to get a gaming cell phone? I don't think so. I think there's only a few gaming cell phones that are actually out there, like the Razer, and I know that there are other. I know there's another brand of phone. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, man. I've been trying to look for a Huawei Nexus 6P actually on eBay. I could have snagged one like last week for like $60, but I just didn't end up doing it, and I regret not doing the buy it now because that phone sold really quick. Even the used Huawei 6Ps are still going for about between $80 and $120, just depending on the condition, right? Game of Thrones is almost here in a few days. April 14th. Yeah, man, I know. I've seen all of the seasons up until, of course, this new one. So I'm really excited. I don't have HBO, so I don't know how I'm exactly going to watch it. My brother, my family does have an account with HBO, though, so I'm going to try to figure that out as best as I can. Hopefully get the HBO Go app or something. And I have it on my Roku TV. I have the Roku TV set up and everything like that. So all I need is mob. Okay, hold on. Watch it on mobdro.apk app. Okay, cool. I would love to see a new Evo line from HTC. I mean, I remember the Evo was kind of like its flagship. I remember that the Evo was actually the first phone to have dual cameras because they had some like 3D features. So people are like, going crazy over these dual and tri cameras and even like quad cameras nowadays. But I remember back then HTC had the dual camera way back then, way before everyone else did it. So like when Apple started doing it, like I feel like because Apple started doing it, that it was becoming like more of a trend. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm kind of wanting to collect all of the older Nexus devices now, just because they, these are history. Owning these phones is like owning a part of history, in my opinion, at least. And I really loved Google's flagship line. Okay, hold on. No Life is responding to CV Tech saying, was that on Freedom Pop CV Tech? I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's all right. Let's see. We are live streaming, so anything could happen on a live stream, guys. And I'm getting messages. Okay, hold on. Yeah, my buddies are just they're all here chit-chatting about my wrestling podcast, which I do have a wrestling podcast, by the way, guys. Okay, Freedom Pop. I would stay away from Freedom Pop, guys. If you're gonna go with a prepaid, a prepaid, cellular service, I guess I would go with Mint Mobile right now. Obviously, Mint Mobile is giving like the best deal right now. If you spend like I think $20 on their startup package, you get like 3 months. You get the first month, and then you get 2 extra free months on them. And Mint Mobile is a little weird because you have to buy in like three, 6 or 12 month packages. But for the most part, it's relatively cheaper. Oh, my dog just let one out, guys. Sorry, and my dog's like literally right here, by the way. But Mint Mobile, obviously, it piggybacks off T-Mobile. So, okay, let's see. Let's see. CV Tech says, no, the original Evo was back in 2010. Excuse me, I had to get off the air there because I was sneezing. Oh, I don't know what just happened there. I just sneezed, guys, live on YouTube. I think that's the first time I ever sneeze on a live stream. So, CV Tech was saying that the original Evo was back in 2010, 2011 on the actual Sprint network. Okay, right now, No Life says I used a free used on the AT&T network. They give me 1,000 minutes or text. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that qualify for those free services. I used to have one also a couple of years back. Now they probably give you at least like a cheap touchscreen phone. When I did it, they just gave you like a little texture phone that was pretty much like just for cell phone or just for calling and text messaging. That was it. You couldn't really do anything else. So for that reason, I was just like, well, I don't really need it. I think they would give you like at least like you said 1,000 minutes and maybe like 500 text messages or something like that. And I think it's cool that they offer these services, especially for people that can't afford to pay for cell phone usages or whatever. Oh, what's up? It's Mikey Tech Reviews. How's it going, man? Shortly after they came out with the HTC Evo 3D. Yes, that's the phone I'm talking about, the Evo 3D. Okay, guys, I gotta blow my nose, so I'm gonna like step off the camera for like 2 seconds while I do that, and you're probably gonna hear it in the background. Woohoo! Okay, sorry about that. So, allergies are bugging me. I don't know what's going on here exactly. Okay, tomorrow or just live Thursday at 6. My house, send it to Fred or. Okay, hold on. I don't know what's going on with my buddies here, but yeah, man, you guys are taking me back to the past. I remember I never had any HTC phones. I think I did for Virgin Mobile but I never had like any Evo phones. I did have a few. I would have to actually like kind of backtrack what phones I actually did have back in the day. And even then, it was like, wow, like you can't really. Okay, hold on. New mobile G. Okay, CV Tech says I just updated mobile. Yeah, I already updated mine. Actually, I updated it like 2 or 3 days ago when I got notified on the update. And I mean, I don't really see too much of a difference as far as performance. I don't know exactly what bugs they fixed. It does feel like it runs a little bit smoother. Honestly, like the G3 and the G3 Plus are honestly great phones for the price. Like I mean, honestly, like if Motorola wasn't selling phones in that price range, they would. And the thing about New Mobile is not a lot of people know about New Mobile. Like if you go search for New Mobile, like on websites like PhoneArena.com, if you try looking for their phones, they're not going to come out. It's weird. I've tried doing searches on a couple websites where. New Mobile, and I don't know again how long New Mobile has been around. I know they've been around a little bit long, but they're not so mainstream as like other prepaid or unlocked phones are. But the build quality, I'm live streaming on the New Mobile G3 Plus, by the way, and I'm just really shocked. I was gonna sell it, but now I think I'm just gonna keep it just as a backup phone because this is honestly the battery life on it is great. This is the G3 Plus that I'm running on, by the way. The battery life is great. The phone performance is great. You know, I'm probably gonna do like a gaming test on this phone just because, like, people like I remember one of the guys mentioned, "Do you have a gaming phone?" No, I don't. But you know what I mean. Most of these phones you can game on. It just really depends on the type of game that you want to play, and you know, I really just want to see how it looks. Uh, yeah, the camera. Okay, yeah. CV Tech says. Okay, hold on. No Life says, "Are you going to the Fan Expo this year? Our start in May." No Life. Do you mean the one that's in San Antonio, or do you mean I don't know. There's really no other fan. I think that's Celebrity Fan Fest in San Antonio. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to it just to meet. I don't know. I think who's going to it again? Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor, and Becky Lynch are all going, right? I might go. Who knows? I mean, it's in May. I'm going to my local Comic Con, which is like at the end of this month. So it depends. It depends on how much the money is. I know that the wrestlers are only going to be there for one day though, so I might go. If you're there, like hit it up, and I'll try to get a small video for my YouTube channel. Okay, because I've been wanting to do a collab video with like somebody for like the longest time, but I just haven't met anyone that actually does YouTube. So the thing about doing a collab is you have to find someone that you know also does this. So CV Tech says the stream seems very clear to me, and I'm very impressed with new mobile. Yeah, the only thing that I don't like about this phone is when you record video, it records. It doesn't. The codec that it records in is not MP4 or H.264. I think it's recording in 3GP or something like that, which is kind of like an older codec that not a lot of people use. I mean, don't get me wrong, the video quality is really not bad at all. As far as that goes, I believe that the video quality is still pretty good. But it's just weird having to convert the files and everything like that for me because I do edit my videos. And people are messaging me. Man, my phone is blowing up, guys. And guys, I'm generally shocked that you guys are here with me chit-chatting at... It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon my time. Let's see. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. I'm in Texas, so this is 3 o'clock Texas time. And I'm just generally shocked that I didn't realize like if I was going to get anyone over here or not. I think T-Mobile and Sprint are still technically in the process of merging. I don't think T-Mobile's buying Sprint. I just think that they are... No Life says he's from Texas. Too sweet, man. Yeah, so I might go to that convention. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so yes, the new Mobile G3 Plus and the G3, I guess it has some mic issues. I know that for sure. Right now, I am using a secondary mic. Like, let me take a picture of it so I can show you guys. I am using a Movo mic, which is, it's an external mic. Hold on, let me take a picture of this just so I can kind of show you guys. All right, so you guys can kind of see what's going on there. Hold on, let me see if I can click the picture. So I am using an external mic with this as I live stream. So that's why the audio quality sounds a lot better. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. There you go. So that's why the audio quality on this sounds like a lot better than it would normally would. Otherwise, I would probably be trying to live stream on another device. Probably not the Umidigi A3 Pro, but I would either be live streaming on my iPhone 10 or my... and, you know, I have a lot of lights on in the background, by the way, guys. Like, I mean, the reason why the stream quality looks so good is because I have lights on me. Like, check this out, watch. I have these two lights on, and then I have this spotlight on me over here. Excuse the messy room, by the way. And then if I turn the camera back at me... Oh, hello. Let's try that again. Okay, if I turn the camera back at me, I also have another kind of... I have an LED light that's turned on right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Boom. So it kind of brightens up the background just a little bit, opposed to it being off. If I were to turn it off, it would probably look a lot more dim. Let me turn it off just so you guys can kind of see the difference. If I unplug it, it'll look like this. And that still doesn't look bad. Don't get me wrong, right? My face probably looks more clear, but I like to have that little background light just because it makes the background look a little better, or at least in my opinion, it does. I don't know. If you guys like it. Then let me know. If not, I'll go ahead and turn it off, okay? But anyways, Yeah, so you're just throwbacking me to all of those. I'm using the new mobile G3 Plus to live stream right now. So what? I mean, that's the camera that I'm using right now. Here we go. Let me see. Let me go back down. Are you an Xbox Online gamer? I do have an Xbox. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw that over here. If you guys see my setup, and again, that's messy. I know. I have a PS4 on top. I have an Xbox, and I have that TCL TV. This TV, by the way, has gotten me a lot of a lot of hits. By the way, I remember buying that TV 2 years ago. Here we go. Let me switch back. I remember buying that TV 2 years ago, and that video almost has 300,000 hits on it. So I'm very shocked that that video actually, even though it was a crappy ass video, I took that video with like my at the time Google or my LG G6, and it's just pretty interesting. Okay, what PC gaming is better? I sold my PS4 and built a cheap gaming PC. I mean, I'm not a big PC gamer. Also, I did build my own PC as well, but I mostly built it for like editing and just performance in general. Even though I can game on it, I think my graphics card is like a forget the brand it is. I think it's not a GeForce or anything like that. But it is I think it's a Radeon something, but it's got like 8 gigs of like DDR5 RAM or something like that, and it can play back gaming in 4K and all that. So it's a good graphics card. It was about a couple $100, so probably more than what I should have spent on it because I really didn't need a graphics card that fancy. But let's see. But I mean, me, I'm not so much into gaming anymore, guys. I mean, I have an Xbox, the PS4. I haven't really touched. My PS4 actually got hacked maybe about a month ago, and whoever hacked into it, I lost. They basically stole a lot of my information. Here, does this fan turn on? Oh yeah, need some air on me, guys. Let me turn on my fan really quick. So my PS4 got hacked. Whoever hacked into my PS4, they basically they made sub accounts from my main account after they were able to log in, and they used whatever credit card I had on file to purchase games. And then after that, they basically what did they do? So they locked me out of my own account. So they changed the email on the main account. I don't know how they did it, but they did with no secondary like type of verification. So they changed my email and then they changed my password to log in. So I'm probably not gonna if I do any online purchases as far as the PlayStation Network goes. I'm going to buy those like those PlayStation refill cards. I'm not going to put any of my credit card or PayPal information on my PlayStation anymore. I've never had any issues with Xbox, by the way. I know Xbox probably has had leaks or hacks in the past, but I've never had issues with Xbox as far as people stealing information. And I've had my PlayStation 4 for almost 2 years already. So the fact that I know that PlayStation has had issues in the past with its security, it's pretty crazy, and it's really upsetting to me. I have the Nintendo Switch also, guys. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I don't play a lot of the Switch as of late, at least. Let's see. CV Tech says I just purchased a TCL 49 4K TV. I mean, TCL Roku TVs are good, man. Like, I can't complain. I've had mine for about a year and a half already, and it's getting the job done, man. Yeah, I'm either gonna only buy the physical copy of the games now, or the actual, or just like those PlayStation cards with the codes. I'm not gonna put in any of that information anymore. It was just too shady on PlayStation part, and I'm lucky that that PlayStation decided to help out when I was doing it because I found out it happened like in the middle of the night. So the day it happened, I was actually out at a family member's birthday lunch, at a restaurant, and I was getting all these email notifications. I was reading my email, and I was like, why does it say that I made these purchases? They made about $200 in purchases, guys. Like they literally just went and how do you say they made again $200 in purchases, and it was just so frustrating the fact that whoever did it, they weren't even doing it on a PlayStation 4. They were doing it on a PS3. So I'm just like, who even still plays games on the PS3? And it wasn't even from the States. I think it was like somewhere in Mexico or something like that. So again, it was kind of frustrated, or I was kind of frustrated on that, and it was just whatever, I guess. I mean, I can't comment too hard on that though. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I'm only gonna get prepaid cards from now on. Okay, I have 3 people watching, but I only have 2 people chatting. Who is that third? Is that Sean guy still here? Let's see. CV Tech says I never add a card to a console. It's just too risky. Yeah, man. No Life says the only thing I do not like the PS4 is that you have to pay for online pass and PC gaming does not required. Hey, what's up, Live by Tech? I guess Live by Tech just showed up. How's it going? Welcome to Tuesday Tech Talk with B Tech Reviews. How's it going, man? Wow, man, I got some big YouTubers watching me over here. So No Life says the only thing I do not like is something 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 is that you have to pay for online pass and PC gaming is not required. Okay, I hate people stealing like that. Yeah, I mean I don't even know how people gain access to all that information. I mean I know there's hackers out there. There's people that like go and like find accounts and whatnot. Live by Tech, what's up, man? We're just here talking about. I mean, it's Tech Tuesday, so we're just talking about whatever. Right now, we're talking about my PlayStation and how it got hacked, and how whoever hacked into it basically spent like a little over $200 in purchasing like games. So what I did was I got in contact with PlayStation, and I basically told them, hey, like this is fraud. You know what I mean? Like someone's stealing my information. Like so they asked me some security questions, and they said like, hey, what was the actual last game that you purchased online? Which for me, the last game that I purchased was Resident Evil. I believe Resident Evil 5. Uh, or not Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 2, the remake. So, you know, I purchased that, and that was like my last purchase. And okay, hold on, I'm gonna share this to Facebook also, guys. And thanks for joining in, by the way. Again, I did not think I would be getting anyone on a live stream in the afternoon. I normally do my live streams during the day, so that's pretty cool that you guys are here with me today. Check out Tech Tuesday Live. Tuesday Live. I'm sharing this on my Facebook page, even though not a lot of people use Facebook, guys. But you know, you never know. I guess. Let's publish this. All right. So Live by Tech is here. Yeah, I saw you playing that on your other channel. Oh yeah, I probably talked about that when I was still live streaming. You know what, guys? Okay, I'm gonna bring up a point. That remake is really good, by the way. It is. It's scary as shit. I mean, I haven't even been in it, like, but not because it's scary, just because I've been just really busy with work, and I've been really trying to focus on YouTube here. That I've been kind of staying away from my YouTube channel, or from my gaming channel at least. But okay, so I was watching Aloha Android, one of his videos yesterday, and you guys tell me if this is true or not. But I guess YouTube changed its policies on its new users not being able to live stream now, apparently. And ever since I made this other channel, I've been able to live stream, even though it's like a sub channel to my main channel, and I use the same email address. I've been able to live stream on that specific channel, so I don't know what's going on with that exactly. So no one, okay, no one for under 1K can stream from a phone. Okay, so yeah, that's what I don't understand, because when I live stream from my computer or my PlayStation, etc. like that, I don't do it from a cell phone. I do it from PlayStation allows you to live stream from your actual console as long as you just put in your information. And I sometimes use OBS and whatnot, but you're saying, you guys, that you need 1,000 subs. But the thing about that is, how are content creators or new live streamers, I guess, and yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Then that seems very shady in my opinion. Like, what's the point of doing that? What's the point of denying access to a feature that will not allow people to live stream? You know what I mean? Especially on YouTube. YouTube is probably the most used video stream network in the world. You know what I mean? Next to Twitch, obviously, because Twitch is more for gaming. But for the most part, Twitch, it doesn't restrict its partners or its new users by saying, hey, you guys can't live stream. How are they going to get to an audience if they can't live stream? Because that's what gaming is. So does YouTube not want there to be like a gaming side to their respective platform? That's what I want to know. and that's the thing. Like, you're not gonna get, I mean, there's not gonna be another PewDiePie, guys. There just isn't gonna be another guy like PewDiePie, and he doesn't even do live streams. The guy just puts out videos every day. So how does to me? How does that benefit a YouTuber, or what does it do to what does it do to benefit YouTube in any way? I just don't see how it benefits YouTube in any way. Like, is it slowing down their networks or something like that? Yeah, I mean, CV Tech, I agree that YouTube only cares about its big YouTubers. I mean, I don't disagree there, because like me, for the longest time, I was getting a pretty good amount of views. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, my channel averages about 15, between 13 and like 1,800 channel views a day, which is really not a lot. I mean, yes, that's worldwide. And to me, yes, it is a lot. But compared to some of those other YouTubers who, as soon as they upload a video, they get like a million hits instantly. Obviously, they have way more subscribers than me, right? But YouTube's algorithm should allow it to have people post, content, and it be shared on their main pages or something like that. Guys like me, for instance, who are not big YouTubers. I mean, I hit 8,200 subscribers just the other day, so that's an accomplishment for me. My channel is still growing slowly and slowly, but it's not like the other channel that it's growing at an exponential rate. I'm getting maybe like 2 to 5 new subscribers a day, just depending. Sometimes I'll get like one. Sometimes I won't get any. Like, I'll look at my YouTube analytics, and sometimes I don't get new subscribers in a day. Sometimes I'll lose subscribers, so I don't know what's going on there. But YouTube's algorithm is just in play to, in my opinion, yeah, you're right, CV Tech, to benefit the bigger YouTube channels. And again, if you've made it big on YouTube, like, I'm not trying to bash you, the people that are already up there. I know a lot of people have worked their asses to get where they are. I mean, some people are very lucky to where they use other websites like Reddit or whatever, or Twitter, to get noticed. I mean, I'm trying to do that. Not so much on Reddit, but like, I'm trying to be more socially active on Twitter, even though I only have like 100 followers on my Twitter account also. So let's see. No Life says, if YouTube does these things, there are other platforms that allow streaming anytime, anywhere. And that's the thing. Yes, people, I mean, they allow streaming anytime, anywhere, which is okay. But the point of people want to get into YouTube. Not everyone wants to get into YouTube to make money. So that's one thing, right? Okay, but a lot of people that are content creators, small content creators like myself, kind of depend on that little secondary income to continue to make broadcasts. They all have their full-time jobs, etc., like that. So people that have the luxury of doing this full-time, I envy them. I envy them in a lot of ways. Let's see. CV Tech says, sometimes I'll lose more subs than I gain. Yes. So if you look at your analytics, you're gonna see that, yeah, some people lose more than they gain, which is just really ridiculous in my opinion. But yeah, there has been days where I've lost a little more than I've gotten. So I'm just like, man, like what's going on? Like, why? What is going on with YouTube? Like, I mean, I get it if they're like trying to clean up, the actual, area, I guess, as far as dead accounts, because I know there's a lot of people that just create accounts. They'll subscribe and then they'll never use that account again. So like, I always go back to like what's going on with PewDiePie. So Live by Tech says, I lost 1K last month, but he gained 14K. So I mean, that's not me, unfortunately, man. Like, it's not like the algorithm is working in my benefit to where, even though I'm losing subscribers, I'm gaining exponentially more. It's just not happening. And maybe it's my specific niche, because I don't have a lot of, maybe my videos are not what people want to see. I don't know. I'm just, I'm just trying to put out content that I know that eventually people will watch, and hopefully, people will notice and share, etc., like that. But again, going back to YouTube and its dead accounts or whatever, like, people will create all these accounts, and then they'll never use YouTube again. So look at what's going on with like PewDiePie and T-Series right now, right? Race to 100 million, which, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure there's still like that a lot of people subscribing to PewDiePie and T-Series, But a lot of that I know are just subscriber bots or whatever you want to call it, right? It's just fake accounts that are just being created so that these platforms or these big YouTubers can get either more noticed and whatnot. But for the most part, PewDiePie has 90 million subs, right? But when he uploads the video, he only gets about 5 to 10 million views, just depending. So that's a very small percentage of his actual subscriber rate, okay, which is just weird. No Life says, just do what I do, and do not copy others trying to gain subs. Okay, okay. Watch David DeFranco, how he first started, bro, and he's pretty big on YouTube. I mean, I'm not familiar with David DeFranco, so I'll probably try looking him up later on. There's so many YouTubers, guys. Like, I can't follow them all. You know what I mean? Like me, I follow YouTube channels catered to my specific interest, right? So like for me, I love a lot of tech, so I follow guys like Marquez. I'll follow YouTube channels like the Straight Pipes because I'm into vehicles, I'm into cars. Who else? I mean, I follow a lot of my the lower subscribe count YouTubers like CV Tech, Magic Tech, guys like Aloha Android, Tito Escobar, and just vice versa. For me, like really, like now I'm trying to follow like the people that have lower subscriber counts because, in my opinion, like their content means a little more to me. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, like I'm not saying that like guys like Marquez or the guys from Unbox Therapy are not doing a great job. Their video production quality is just, it's unmatchable. I mean, I think I've talked about it in some of my other videos, that the quality of videos from 10 years ago have gotten so much better, especially for content creators. Like if you go watch Marquez's first videos compared to now, look at what he's doing. It's pretty crazy. Like the guy could be an amateur filmmaker now if he wanted to be, and he didn't even go to school for that. He went to school for like business, you know what I mean? Which is just pretty crazy. I love watching or following guys like Potato Jet who worked in the film industry, right? And now he's making a lot of camera tutorials, a lot of video tutorials, and just a lot of video stuff like that. Stuff like that interests me. He makes his videos funny, but his videos are also like super high-end quality as well because he knows how to shoot, he knows how to edit. But some people that know how to do that come from that industry and go to YouTube, where in turn people like me, people like just your average Joe, people don't know really how to do all this great camera work and whatnot. They start from nothing and they try to build themselves up, you know what I mean? So me, I've been using this specific YouTube channel for 7 years already. I can't believe my first video I posted was in 2013, in like October or November, I want to say. And I just think it's interesting. Like if you guys go watch my first video, I was shooting it with a webcam. So I thought that was pretty funny. Okay, let's see. Live by Tech says, I made a change on my channel and man, I'm glad I did. Got more subs. Think about bro. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, Live by Tech, but I mean, yeah, people kind of, I mean, I get what adaptability is as far as how YouTube works, but like at the end of the day, like when you have people that are already famous using YouTube, people like Will Smith, for instance, and I'm not bashing Will Smith, you know what I mean? The guy's a millionaire. He doesn't have to worry about money, and I'm sure I haven't followed too many of his videos, but maybe you got to make a change. Okay, maybe I do. Maybe I have to make a change, right? That's true. I don't know, but at the same time, like I can only do so much. There's some people that can only do so much as far as how far they can go with their channel, whether it be posting consistently every day. I can make a video every day for the next year and I'll probably still only have like 8,500 subscribers by the end of the year, you know what I mean? I just hit 82. It's taking me 4 months to gain 200 subscribers on YouTube because I think at the beginning of the year I had just barely hit 8,000 like in the middle of January. So it's taken me all these almost 4.5 months to just get 200 subscribers, not including the ones that I lost. So I mean, again, like yes, there's things that I can do differently. I know I can make better videos. I know I can, and don't take this as a rant, guys. This is more like just me being real, right? I know I can, change little things like making better thumbnails or adding more tags to my videos or just making better quality content. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, not everyone can do that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of high role players out there that on YouTube that are on YouTube that figured it out, right? That figured out that they can go and do all this, and it's benefited them greatly. You know what I mean? But at the same time, YouTube for me, it was more for people that were out there that just wanted to do things like share information, be noticed, but not in a way that it would like go crazy and make them mini celebrities. You know what I mean? Like me, like don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm taking it with a grain of salt, and I say that a lot. That's an Aaron Baker saying, by the way. That if I ever get big on YouTube, that I'm still going to like do live streams and do whatever I can to help other small YouTubers out. I think that's the thing. And I mean, if I could ever get involved in collab videos, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because I know it's gonna benefit me and it's gonna benefit the other user as well. Is that S-Bear? Hold on. Love the new Veloster videos. Thanks, man. I mean, that was just an update video because I had gotten a lot of people commenting on my other Veloster videos saying, "Hey, we would like to see an update video." So I finally did one. I finally did an update video, and I don't know if it's good or not. I really haven't gotten any comments on that video. It has about 100 views on it now. There's maybe been one or two comments on that video saying, "Oh, okay, thanks for the update." It's about a 20-minute video, but I mean, like, what else can I do? Like, at some point, like, I can upload videos every day. I can make better thumbnails. I can do that. But what is YouTube doing for its smaller platforms? You know what I mean? Like, or for its smaller subscribed YouTubers. It's just, to me, it's just not happening the way it should be happening. I feel like if YouTube is going to have, like, I don't know how many billion people using the platform and service, like, how is it that my videos are not getting pushed to related videos or to the homepage, etc., like that? You know what I mean? Like, why is YouTube keeping our content away from new people to watch, or people that are wanting to discover new people? Again, it's not more of a rant. It's just like what's going on. And that goes back to why are they not allowing the people under 1,000 subs to not do live streams? It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like if I were to start off on YouTube now, I would probably be pissed. You know what I mean? But that's just me. The new Veloster N is a beast of a car, by the way. If I would have had another 10,000 to throw down, I probably would have bought in that car instead. Just because, but I mean, you really have to enjoy driving stick in order to enjoy a car like that. I know how to drive stick. It's just not something that I want to be doing every day since I do commute to work. I think YouTube's algorithm is broken. I think that again, like we've already talked about it, that it is catered more towards the big YouTube channels, people that already have over, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And I can definitely tell, but at the same time, like, maybe I don't know, maybe Live by Tech is right. Maybe I need to do something different. Maybe my content needs to be better. Maybe I need to upload more. I don't know. Like, it should be more of a priority to fix it. I mean, yes, in a sense, they should, because to me it's really not fair that there's some people that want to get noticed that really can't get noticed because YouTube algorithm is just crap. Like, I don't know how else to say it. You know what I mean? Like, and again, maybe I'm putting out crappy content. You know what I mean? Like, I get negative comments sometimes, guys, on my videos. Like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about or whatever. Like, I never claim to be an expert, by the way, when it comes to me putting together a video. And maybe I should put disclaimers in my videos now, like the way some people make rude or crude comments, saying like, well, oh, this guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about, or yada yada yada, or do your research. There's a title in my YouTube name. It's called Reviews. You know what I mean? It doesn't say BTech Expert over here. It says BTech Reviews. And well, hello. Let me scroll down. Yeah, I love my 6-speed automatic, man. Let's see, CV Tech, nice. Yeah, I mean, I love my Veloster right now. I gave it a wash and detail yesterday. I'm on vacation right now, so I've literally just been chilling at home the past couple of days, guys. I'm trying to, focus more on my YouTube, obviously. I'm trying to push out more videos. I think at a certain point, I was only doing about one video a week, and now I'm trying to put out several videos a week, guys. So I'm hoping that this helps my channel get noticed a little more. I hope YouTube's algorithm isn't just like so crappy to where it won't, you know, it'll just be like, okay, I put out a video and then yeah, it only gets that specific amount of views for that day and that's it. Because I'll look at the videos that I post and they'll be sitting there for weeks and they'll still have the same number of views on the same video. So I'm just like, how is it that this video is like 3 months old and I still only have 50 views on that video? You know what I mean? Like you would think that the video count, the view count would have gone up on that specific video. So why isn't that, you know, why aren't these videos steadily increasing? You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. Esper, thanks for making that comment, by the way. I don't really take the negative comments seriously. I think people on YouTube take YouTubers too seriously. You know what I mean? I'm not a professional filmmaker. You know, I'm your average guy that, you know, lives in his parents' garage right now, and I don't make professional quality videos. I just can't do it. I've tried to do a little bit better as far as my video quality. I think last year, you know, I mean, and sound quality. So, you know, if you guys can hear me, you know, it's because I'm using an external microphone. So hopefully this sounds a little better to you guys. Last year I purchased the DSLR, which was a lot of money, by the way. I think I spent close to $600-700 just so I can get better camera quality. And I hope that you guys have noticed in the videos how different the quality is compared to my videos from a few years ago. You know what I mean? CV Tech is getting a 5-speed E39 BMW 25. Well, a BMW is a nice car, by the way. I would love to test drive a BMW, by the way. I just wish the money was there. But I mean, anything that's German, I will definitely drive. I used to drive a 2003 Audi TT, and I should have done videos on that car. I don't know. Back then, when I had that car, I should have done a YouTube video about it just for the hell of it. I don't know why I didn't. But let me tell you a story. Let me tell you the story about that car, guys. Okay, so this was when I was going to college. This is one of my last years or semesters in school. But I purchased a used 2003 Audi TT. It only had about 70,000 miles on it, and it was a 4-speed, or it was a 6-speed standard with a it had a turbo. It had a lot of bells and whistles for what it was. It was the cleanest 2003 Audi you'll ever see, by the way. But I bought it. It was only they were only, I think the purchase price of it when I bought it was only like $11,000 or $12,000, I think. $11,000, I think, but after taxes and whatnot, it brought it over to a little over $12,000. So nicest little car that you'll buy used, but it had like the crappiest engine problems that you'll ever have in the first 3 months of owning a used car. Literally half the time I had to it was being taken back to the shop to get something repaired on it. And finally, one day I was gonna take my girlfriend at the time. I was gonna take her to go see a movie, and I was trying to pick her up, and the car died on me in my apartment complex. Like literally, I went over a speed hump, and the car just turned off on me. So I ended up having to get the car towed the following day. So I ended up missing work and school so that I could take my car back to the dealership. And that day it was just raining and ugly, and I felt like, man, is this like a sign that I shouldn't have this car? So I ended up trading that car in. I told the guy who essentially sold me the car, I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I know I've had this car for like 2 months, but this car is just not working out. It's broken down several times. I've had to bring it back several times to get it looked at and repaired. So I told him, like, it's just a lemon. Like, I'm just gonna, and again, I don't know how to explain this to you guys. This was the cleanest used car you will ever see. The outside of it was super clean, no damage, no scratches. The interior was perfect, guys. The interior of this little car was amazing. Considering the age, like, there was no issues with the seats, the carpets. Super, super freaking clean. And again, I ended up having to take the car back. I was so disappointed because I really like that little car. Let's see. Esper says, hey, older BMWs are pretty cheap, but they have to have some extra cash for expensive parts. They aren't. Yeah, that's the thing about German cars, and that's why I've been trying to stay away. That's why I'm sticking with Hyundai right now instead of having to buy a German car, is because German cars are just so expensive, especially the upkeep. I remember my ex-girlfriend had a Mercedes, and she bought a used Mercedes, which it was like a 2012 or 11. I don't I remember. I think it was a C250. Luckily, she had no issues with that, but I remember just the oil changes were like $200 for an oil change, and I was like, damn, $200 for an oil change for a BMW or for Mercedes. And I think it's just pretty crazy, like the upkeep on German vehicles. No Life says you need to get American muscle. Car parts are easy to find, and that's true, but that's not always the case. Also, I mean, I'm not a fan of American or domestic vehicles as well, especially Fords. I don't know why. I feel like I just want to stay away from Fords in general. If I was able to buy another car right now, it would be a 2003 Mustang Cobra Terminator. I think eventually I want to buy like a used Mustang. Now that we're talking about that, right, guys? Eventually, I do want to get like that, specifically that year. I do want to get like a Mustang around that between the 99 and like the 2004 range, because that's like my favorite. Uh, Live by Tech says he just unsubbed. Well, man, I'm sorry, man. If you do unsub, I'm sorry, but I don't know what to tell you there. Some people don't like my content, man. If you get tired of my content, like I don't want you to stay subscribed to my channel just because I'm asking you to. You know what I mean? Like if you're a genuine fan of this YouTube channel, or if you just like my channel in general, I mean, thank you for being subscribed for so long. You know what I mean? I can't. You guys watching are the reason why I have views on my YouTube channel to begin with. You know what I mean? And when I do these live stream, I only have like a good like 3 to 5 people watching all the time. It's not like I have a huge amount of people watching these live streams. So I want to always thank you guys and just reiterate to my fans or my clique over here, my clique, Too Sweet guys, by the way, that you guys are the reason why, I keep doing YouTube. I mean, if I didn't have people that were still watching and still subscribing, I probably wouldn't do YouTube anymore, guys. Honestly, if there was, and not to be low key about it, but if there was no money involved, I probably wouldn't do it either. No, I mean, I generally like you doing YouTube, and I wonder how different the platform would be if YouTube was not offering monetization to anybody. How much people would actually work and make videos and do videos? Because I remember before I even found out about making money on YouTube, and this was before 2013, right? I had another YouTube channel, and you guys have probably already heard this in some of my older videos. But that one was more for gaming. I would play a lot of Dance Dance Revolution, right? So I would actually go to arcades and I would record my videos. So I've actually been YouTubing since like 2005 or 2006, guys. Now that I think about it, I've been uploading videos basically since the YouTube platform has been around. So if you think about like if I would have been doing monetization from the start, not just there, but like from if I would have known, and my YouTube channel could be way different now than what it was. Than what it is today. I'm just telling you that right off the bat. Esper says, make sure you get a GT Mustang or better. The older V6 Mustangs are not that fast. I mean, honestly, like even if I did get a V6, like it wouldn't really matter to me. It's not so much about the speed as the look for me, I guess. I think probably, yeah, I think I could probably find an older Mustang GT and some of them are nice. Some of these guys, they take care of their cars, especially in Texas, guys. Okay, CV Tech says you'll still pay 20K or better to get a good Mustang Terminator. Right now, the Mustang that I really like right now, my most recent favorite Mustang is probably before I think the 2016 models came out. I want to say like the 2012 to 2015 models. I really enjoyed those that version of Mustang. I don't know why. I just think that they look so like beastly. I don't know how else to explain that, but I think those. That specific model Mustang, especially with the blacked out tail lights, oh man, they look real good. And that's because I'm from Texas, dude. If you come to Texas, guys, everyone owns a Mustang in Texas. Like literally, like at least 3 of my neighbors have Mustangs over here. So I mean, Mustang, it's not just a car in Texas. It's like a lifestyle. You have little meetup groups that own Mustangs down here that meet weekly on Thursdays. And they're just constantly like, either upgrading their cars or doing something. But I mean, I like the 2000 to 2005 Mustangs also, CV Tech. So I mean, I'm not taking anything away because I was in high school at the time when those cars were actually like pretty dominant. So like for me, like if I were to get that car, it's because like that was the car from my high school past. You know what I mean? Also the Camaros, although I didn't really like those versions of the Camaros. I was more of like a Trans Am guy back in the day, opposed to Camaros. And it's the same thing, same engine or whatever, I guess. But no, wow, guys, I can't believe I've had your attention for like almost an hour already. You're pretty crazy. CV Tech, thanks for staying here with me for an hour. By the way, you were my first viewer, and I hope that I don't know. I'm wishing you well on your YouTube channels. Live by Tech also. I think I know you have that other YouTube channel that you're just gaining and gaining and gaining. Man, keep it going, dude. Like, do not stop, man. I mean, I'm hoping that we all have our day in paradise when it comes to the YouTube platform and just whatever else not, guys. But I don't know. I guess okay, you should take the Veloster to the drag strip. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take my Veloster to the drag strip. The whole 147 horsepower, no thanks. It would probably take probably like 20 seconds to get to the end of that quarter mile or something like that. If I had a Veloster N, I would probably, or even the turbo version or the R-Spec, whatever you want to call it. If I had either of those versions, I would probably be more interested in fixing up my car. So far right now, my car, it's just really for show, if anything else. Even though it's not fast, it's really slow, guys. My car, it's not a fast car. I mean, if you guys watched that last video, it's not a fast car. I mean, I can't give you like specific time frames or specs as far as like how fast it gets to 60 miles per hour in like how many seconds. It's probably like a good 6 or 7 seconds to get to like 60 miles per hour. Like, it's not a fast car though. Let's see. CV Tech says, I have a 2001 Mustang with the 3.8 liter V6 5-speed manual, and even though it wasn't blazing fast, but I wish I still had it. I mean, a lot of people still do stuff with those V6s. So I mean, people like don't underestimate those V6 Mustangs, because people, I mean, believe me, man. Even though it's not a GT and the engine's a little bit different, people fix them up. And I know nowadays parts for those Mustangs are probably relatively cheap because people still like to fix those Mustangs up. Esper says the V6 Mustang can still be fun, just not the fastest. But I mean, in reality, like, how many people actually take their car to the drag strip and race? You know what I mean? Or how many people are in it for the actual like speediness of the car? I mean, 280 horsepower, 300 horsepower nowadays it's a lot, guys. Unless you're driving like a Hellcat Charger or something with like over 500 horsepower, that's just like overkill. Like, for the most part, people are not going to be using these cars for that much horsepower. You know what I mean? Especially with gas prices nowadays. I think people are just so aware of how bad gas prices have gotten that they stay away from buying vehicles that waste a lot of gas. I really don't know how people do it nowadays to own such big ass trucks and waste so much money with it when they get basically zero mileage when it comes to the amount of money that they're spending. They spend about, okay, if I'm gonna buy a truck, right, it has a V8, like, let's say, I'm just gonna give you guys an example, a Toyota Tundra TRD Pro, right, which gets maybe like 13 miles a gallon, maybe less, maybe 11 miles a gallon. Yeah, it's gonna have a 20-gallon tank, and you're gonna have maybe about like at least 275 to 300 mile range, just depending on the tank size, right? But for the most part, like, man, the money that you're putting in just for gas is ridiculous. Like, I don't know how people do it. I can barely make it with this little 4-cylinder car, guys, putting maybe $15 to $25 of gas weekly. So I don't know how people do it to be able to afford like a big ass V8 vehicles that waste so much gas, like, because they're wasting at least $60 to $80 just to fill it up a week. That's another $300 a month, guys, depending how much they drive the vehicle. You know what I mean? So it's like your car payment alone is going to be like $700 to $1,000 a month on a big ass truck. Plus, you need to be, oh my god, like, let's just say you have to be making a good amount of money to be driving vehicles like that. And for me, money's not there right now to be spending on vehicles of that nature. I really want to get a truck though, guys. But if I ever do, it's probably going to be a used truck, and it's that where I could just buy it straight out, like with cash, and not have to worry about a payment. Just worry about the insurance and the gas, and that's it. Because trucks are expensive, and I mean, I don't see why people are so much into trucks nowadays. Especially since they don't use them for what the capabilities are for. If you have a big family, okay, that's understandable, you know. But if you don't, if you have a truck just to have a truck, like why? Like you're not using it to tow anything, or you're not using it to help people move, etc. like that. And yes, essentially, you probably will use it for those reasons. But how often do you do that? Like for me, it would just be cheaper to rent a U-Haul or an actual U-Haul truck and just do it like that. All right, let's see. Live by Tech says later, bro. Have to make videos and edit. Keep going. Keep awesome, bro. Thanks, man. Have a good one, man. I'm probably gonna end the video here, and thanks for staying with me this long to begin with. But hey, don't forget to like, share my videos, guys. And I mean, I can't do it without you guys. I always say. But I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here. I've been on for a good hour. So again, if you guys are watching this the full hour all the way to the end, I just want to give some shout outs here before I step off tonight. S Bear, shout out to you, man. I haven't seen you. Rob Crabtree, who's a big fan. No Life, also from Texas, by the way. Shout outs to you, man. Live by Tech, of course, you know, was here just for a little bit, but I mean, I love his input. CV Tech, thanks for always watching my videos, man. I mean, thanks for being very, you know, honest, and thanks for commenting on some of my newer videos, by the way. I mean, that means that I know people are watching, and you know, I'm always gonna try watching you guys when you guys. You see, you got that bell rang. Awesome, right? But I know I'm always going to try to watch y'all's videos after when I get the chance. Even if I miss them when you guys are live, I try to at least catch the rerun. You know what I mean? And I'll try to watch y'all's videos as well. I've been trying to do a better job of that lately. So I hope that you guys return the favor eventually, right? But again, guys, you know, I just want to thank y'all for watching this full hour of BTech Live, man. I mean, BTech Live Tech Tuesdays. I don't know. I mean, I don't, I don't know. My next video, guys, if you guys want a little spoiler, I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna probably rip off what Rob did on his video, doing his first video react video, I guess, like where you watch where you watch your first YouTube video, and then you just do reactions to it. But for me, I think I might do that. My first YouTube video was about 10 minutes long, so I think I'm going to do that. But good luck, guys, editing your videos. I'm going to get off myself. I'm going to relax, enjoy a little bit of my vacation, and then maybe a little later I might do some editing myself. So, guys, this is Mike from BTech signing off. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. And, of course, again, please like my video. Please share my videos. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good day. CV Tech. We'll see you guys later, y'all.